The saying used to be, all roads lead to Rome. I now think what would be more appropriate in the modern era, all roads lead to Walmart. I had the amazing experience of darkening the electronic door of a local Walmart, as I'm sure millions of you did as well this weekend. We're busy people, we work all week. We gotta shop during the weekends, right? I went with another individual. I finished my shopping before they did. I proceeded to go to the car. As I was in the car listening to a baseball game, I saw many different things that were emblematic of society as a whole today. I saw the workers working 2 to 11. The shift I used to work as well. These workers walked out of their cars, trudged with a very slow gant to the beginning of their survival. You could tell in their eyes they didn't want to be there. You could tell based on some of the huffing and puffings, some of the body language, some of the eye rolls, that they were simply there to survive. They were there to put food on the table. I think many of us, myself included, can relate. Two people decided to have unprotected sex. You popped out. You reach a certain age, and because of that, you are now forced to be able to pay for a roof over your head, food for your stomach, water, transportation, gasoline, and all these other things. All on a blue planet that is surrounded by too much water and rotates on a 360-degree angle around the sun. These people, you could tell they were there in body, but not in mind. They were physically present, but their mind was a million light years away. I think many working people can relate to that, myself included. Something else I noticed is that the individuals who were shopping were commenting to myself and other shoppers about how the price of food was the same, but the portions in the chips, the dips, the sausages, the cheeses, the canned food, all of it was smaller. You were paying the same amount for less product. I saw many people with buggies that were less full than usual. People are paying more for less. Products are shrinking while prices are rising. Makes sense because the last numbers that were released from the government, the CPI price index, were 8.5% inflation. Many people were feeling the effects of inflation. The wages that they are paid are stagnant while prices are rising. Walmart is the very effigy of a soulless corporation. Not only physically, but mentally and visually. When you walk into a Walmart, there is no color. The people who are there are not happy to be there. The workers, the shoppers, anybody there doesn't particularly want to be there. They have to be there. The workers have to be there to get their little piddly paycheck. And the shoppers have to be there to put food in their bellies. Nobody particularly wants to be there. Everybody wants to leave. I saw a couple other workers who just finished their shifts that were walking out with glee. They were almost skipping off the ground. A lot of them would smile, say Happy Easter as they drove away. They were more happy to leave than people were to enter. I always wondered why subconsciously, when I was a kid, I enjoyed going to the store, as I think many of us did with our mothers. I enjoyed going to Kmart. I enjoyed going to Kroger. I enjoyed going to Food City. I noticed anytime I would go to Walmart, I hated it. Something subconsciously in my mind that I couldn't put my finger on about that place really made me not like it. Now I know. There are no windows that show you any connection to the outside world. There are no clocks which give you a measurement of time. There are no connections to the outside world. It is similar. Unfortunately, I've done a little bit of time, not a lot. It is similar to a prison workhouse. Soulless, lifeless, pointless, only built for the benefit of somebody else. Walmart itself is not worse than any other corporation. It's just when something is larger, like the United States, than other countries or other corporations, it gets more criticism, it gets more coverage, and it's more in the consciousness of the public mind. Walmart does something that a lot of people don't think about. I have no problem with people profiting. It's a voluntary transaction. You're willing to part with your money in exchange for food, toothbrushes, beer, wine, hamburger, whatever it is. I have no issue with that. My main issue, Walmart does not pay anybody who works there on the lower levels enough money to sustain themselves. As a result, they have to rely on the government for assistance. Much of that money that they get from the government, they spend back at Walmart. Therefore, they are subsidizing low wages. That's why when you go to Walmart, you're able to purchase goods at a low price. But what really is that low price? It's really only the price that you see, the price that you're conscious of. Walmart is emblematic. It's a visualization of the decadence, of people not wanting to be around, the lack of drive in our society. Just a few observations that I had. Thank you for listening.